There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Puts him in the spin cycle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top.
Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Breaks away on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And they will score! Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lopez to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Slips away.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Under fire.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Turning it on. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Canes are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They're trying to slam it in. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Finding an escape route. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lopez to pass. Quick strike complete.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Glenn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lopez wants to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
To throw, it's Van Buren. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Offense, quick tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense in hurry-up mode. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Canes are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Miami, 69. North Carolina, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find pockets.
Quarterback keeper. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
North Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national. To see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line. Owning the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Handoff from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. He fires a bullet to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's shot. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Cage! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And 45 on its way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The sure hands, it's Ross. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Caves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little